About a week ago, I was looking around on an auction sale site for a car. I saw an RV and I thought, I'd always wanted to get just a big RV. I saw one I liked and I put a bid on it that I thought was pretty cheap. I didn't really think I was gonna get it, but I did end up winning it. Right there it is. It's a 2011 Brookstone by Coachman. It's a 38-foot fifth wheel. Now, one of the catches is I don't have a fifth wheel. I have a truck, but I don't have a fifth wheel mounted to it. I won the auction for a really, really good deal. Like, I stole this thing and I didn't have a way to get it home. So I did find someone to haul it, obviously, and to get it down here. And then I got really worried. Why did I get this thing so cheap? You know, if you get something cheap, there's a reason. So I got it here, I started looking it over, and sure enough, I found some major issues. I mean, they're all fixable, but there's some major issues. So I'm gonna show you all those issues, and then we're gonna fix them. So what do you get when you pay $12,000 for a $100,000 motorhome? Well, you get a motorhome with some water damaged floors, some mold, plenty of mouse turds. We're gonna get the walls painted. Stick some wallpaper up here, put some vinyl floor down. But the nice thing is it does have a lot of storage. It's got a big fridge, it's got a stove and an oven, get a microwave, and surprisingly, all this stuff seems to be in pretty good condition. The fridge does smell like ammonia, so I'm thinking that there's a leak in it. I'll have to replace this, but I think it'd be nicer to put a larger, one of the 12-volt fridges anyway. But yeah, a lot of cabinets. This will be great for storage. This will be great. Yeah, nice little desk area. Got all the controls you need for the slide outs, for your awning, your water heater, all the amenities. It's got a nice sized bedroom. You can see we're already working on it. Got the carpet tore out. It does have a place for a washer and dryer. Nice sized TV. And a rotten slide out.
Ew!
The thing about these slide outs that I'm a little worried about is the floor is the strength of the slide out. I literally have to replace the floor, and I don't want to take the slide out. So, and I've never done anything like that before, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. So here's the bathroom. We already started working in here. We painted the walls, did an accent wall, got it cleaned up. Nicole did this.
I'm never pissed.
It's all the painting, and this is where she wanted to start. My biggest concerns, is the slide out here. If you look, the slide out's out, and it's actually dipping down below the RV because of this mold, and it's black mold, which isn't good. These RVs weren't designed very well as far as the slide out. Yeah, I mean, it's... So, yeah, there's the rotten floor. Well, I don't want to do that again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right through. It's gonna be fun to replace this floor. It's about 14 feet long and I'd say 5 feet wide. And again, it's a supporting structure, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to hold this whole thing up in the air while we replace the floor. Do any of you guys have an RV or a motorhome or do some traveling? What do you guys like about it? Put something in the comments. You know, let me know. What do you like about it? What do you like to do? So what do you get in a $100,000 motorhome? Well, you get an air shock for the front of it, which you can adjust, guessing that'll soften the ride a little bit. But one that you get for $12,000, you get a rusty tongue with an air shock, and I'm not sure if this works. It doesn't have any air in it right now. Hopefully that does work. On this, some of these have generators, which would go right here. This one doesn't have a generator. It does have a battery in it though, just for when you're unhooked from power, so you have lights and stuff in it, and it'll still work. The leveling system here in the front, some of them you have to get out and wind some jacks up. Yeah, this has separate controls. It's got some levels there now. Some of the newer ones, this is a 2011, some of the newer ones have an automatic leveling system that you literally just hit a button and it levels itself. Got a place for propane that will give you heat and take care of the hot water and all the amenities. Major amount of storage that goes underneath. Put another bedroom down here if you really wanted to. And this one came with a fender that's not attached. So it's something we're gonna have to do. I believe in here there's all the water controls. You have a water filter for when you fill the water tank. Just a regular garden hose hooks up to it. It's got all your sewer connections.
Shitter was full!
Tank fill. It does have a gray water and a black water and you know, all that stuff. It's got the outside shower, which is nice, especially if you're at the beach. You want to take a little bit of sand off your feet or something. The outside, it looks like it's in really good shape. It's got 4 slide outs, awnings above all the slide outs. I did start working on that one. I have a piece of the trim off. You know, the floor is completely rotted out. We got to pull that out yet. There's the leveling, the back. You know, on these older motorhomes and RVs, the seals are really important. These ones are rotted out on all the slide outs. They're fairly inexpensive, so we'll replace those. You know, it does have a walk-on roof. I mean, there's really not much up there except for your air conditioners and vents and stuff for maintenance. Got a huge rear window in the back. The fender here, it was hit at one point. I was really happy to find that wheel well trim in the storage area. So I'm sure it would have been expensive. When I bought it from the auction, you know, there was pictures, and the pictures I could see, you know, I could see that was bent up and that the trim was missing, so that wasn't a surprise. Now, the rotted floors, that was a huge surprise. We'll be able to fix it, but that was definitely a surprise. I finally got the floor ripped out of the bedroom slide out. This thing's so rotten. And as I was ripping it out, got a nice surprise here. I wanted to show you. An ant home. So as I'm ripping this out, these were crawling all over me because they weren't happy that they were getting kicked out.
You piece of dirt.
Glad we got that out. It was a lot of work, but it's going to be nice when it's done. I'm excited to use this. One of the things to look for on an RV is if it has insulation on the floors underneath. This one's insulated, so it'll make it a 4 seasons, which will be nice. The roof, which is actually made of like a vinyl or rubber, looks to be in good shape. We'll have to reseal all the AC units up here, make sure they're not leaking anywhere. Now, one thing that did happen, I don't have a 5th wheel, so I had to get this delivered, and near my house there is a low overpass, and the delivery driver didn't realize that the air conditioning unit stuck out, so he did run into the overpass. It doesn't look like the actual air conditioner itself. The internals are damaged. I'll check it out later. Also looks like it ripped off the antenna. We're not going to use antennas, so probably put some smart TVs in. Yeah, hopefully this AC unit here wasn't damaged. That's what I'm worried about the most. Time to head out to Lowe's to get some supplies. Are you serious right now? Wood's expensive, man, all right? I can't believe that. Oh yeah. So I'm totally disappointed. Turns out the new floor's bowing. It's bowing all over the place. It took a few hours to get this installed and to make it look right. I thought it would be strong enough, but our $1,000 piece of wood was a total failure. So there's only one thing to do. Hey guys, thank you for stopping in, checking out our first video. We're so excited to have this channel and to bring you guys along. We're going to be showing you a lot of really cool stuff. Oh, and make sure you tune in for the next video because you're going to find out
Every inch counts.